So after the Israelites came out of slavery in the land of Egypt, God was giving them a new land in the land of Canaan. And yet when they got to that land, they didn't want to go in. They were afraid. They had just come out of slavery in Egypt, and yet they wanted to go back to Egypt. It says in Numbers chapter 14, verses 1 through 4, "Then the whole community broke into loud cries, and the people wept that night. All the Israelites complained about Moses and Aaron, and the whole community told them, 'If only we had died in the land of Egypt, or if only we had died in this wilderness. Why is the Lord bringing us into this land to die by the sword? Our wives and children will become plunder. Wouldn't it be better for us to go back to Egypt?' So they said to one another, 'Let's appoint a leader and go back to Egypt.'" This is just insane. They were slaves, and not in the indentured servant kind of slavery. They weren't being treated well by the Egyptians. They weren't being compensated for their work. They were forced under manual, hard, abusive labor. And now God was giving them a land of their own? And they refused to go into it? They had seen God deliver them out of Egypt through plagues, through miracles. And now because the people in Canaan were taller than them, they didn't want to go in? A lot of people say that you need to have faith to be a Christian. And you do. Fly. But it's not a blind faith. It's faith having seen that God has delivered us over and over again. And if we turn from that faith, we're doing the same thing that the Israelites did when they refused to go into Canaan. We're going back into slavery. God wants to bless you. He wants to bless you because he loves you, and he is love. But you have to believe his blessings. You have to trust his promises. You have to take that step forward instead of going back into the land of slavery. Jesus took the penalty for our sin. Take a step of faith and follow him. God bless you. We'll see you again tomorrow.